Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. My name is Janae. Thanks so much for joining me for another burn class today. We've got a full body workout. We're going to be adding in a little bit of some more strength exercises, but it's still going to be strength cardio circuit. We will be using the safety toner today, so go ahead and grab that if you have it. Also, if you want any dumbbells today for some of the more strength-based work, you can go ahead and grab a couple of those as well. Before we begin, let us jump into our modified driven warm-up. So making our way down to the floor, sitting back on my heels, left elbow starting on the ground in front of me, right hand's behind my head, going T-spine rotations, getting 4 on each side. 4, good, go ahead, switching it over, right elbow down, left arm behind my head, 4 on the other side. Awesome. And coming up onto all fours, we're going bird dog, so reaching out one heel and the opposite arm, meeting back in the center, alternating sides, 4 on each. Trying to keep my back nice and flat. And 4, good. Now we're going into liftoffs, so knees are hovering, stabilizing the core, picking up one foot and one hand off the ground, going opposites. Trying to keep the hips from rocking back and forth. A quick 4 on each side, just pausing for a second at the top. Awesome. All right, from here going into our driven flow. So starting up in a high plank position, right foot's coming up to the right hand, rotating up to the right, coming back down, standing and shifting over to a lunge on that left leg. So we come back forward, that left knee's dropping down, rolling the hips, reaching up, hip flexor stretch. Back to the center and switching sides. Left foot's coming up, rotating up to the left, back down, shifting over to a lunge on the right leg. Coming back forward, right knee's dropping down, tucking those hips, flexor stretch. Back to the center, and this time we're rocking it back into that low squat, seeing how deep we can get. Coming back out for round 2. Right foot's coming up to the right hand. We're rotating up to the right. Back down to the center, shifting over to a lunge on my left leg. Coming back forward, left knee's down. Reaching up, hip flexor stretch. Back to the center and switching sides. Left foot's coming up. Rotating up to the left. Back down, shifting over, lunging onto the right leg. Coming back forward. Right knee's going down, hip flexor stretch, reaching up. Back to the center, second time, shifting it back. Onto my heels, getting into as deep of a squat as I can, and rocking that out for one more time. Right foot's coming up, rotating up to the right. Back down, shifting over to a lunge on the left leg, coming back forward. Left knee's down, tucking those hips under, hip flexor stretch. Back to the center and switching sides. Left foot's coming up, rotating up to the left. Back down, standing and shifting over, lunging onto the right leg, coming forward. As my right knee drops down, reaching up, hip flexor stretch. Back to the center, and last time rocking it back. In that low squat, hands are coming up overhead. And we're standing up nice and tall. Awesome work. Alrighty, getting into our circuit for the day. So we're gonna be starting off with a little warm-up circuit just to get us going before we move into the bigger circuit of the day. So, no equipment needed for this one, all body weight. We're going to be starting on our backs for bridges. These are still going to be, the first one's going to be for reps, second one's going to be for time, reps, and then time. So we're going to go 12 bridges. Then we're going to flip it over and get mountain climbers. I'll show you them all as we go through. Let's get ready for those bridges, heels down, toes up, digging into the floor, going for 12. Here we go. So rolling up, engaging the glutes at the top, rolling back down, peeling up off on the floor, peeling back down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, get those last 2, 11, and 12. Good. So from here, we are flipping it over, getting mountain climbers. So staying shoulders over wrists, driving one knee forward at a time. We're going for 30 seconds here. Getting ready to rock and roll in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So hips are staying level to the ground, knees are driving forward. Keeping my knees as close to the ground as I can. So we shouldn't be coming up high here. Knees are just dragging along the floor. Not letting myself shift back. Shoulders are staying forward over those wrists. Can get a nice quick pace going, or we can slow it down a little bit. Focus more on that core engagement as we pull to the top. Last 5, nice work. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Awesome. All right, we're making our way down to the floor for a lat pull down, Superman extension overhead. So down on our stomachs, squeezing those shoulder blades back, feet are coming up off the ground. We are getting 12 of these nice slow controlled reps, and here we go. Coming out all the way up overhead. Shoulders are staying locked down, not letting myself shrug at the top. Squeezing those shoulders back. Nice slow controlled movement. This is 4, 5, nice work. Pull posterior chains activated. Good. 8, 9, let's get 3 more. 11, and 12, good. All right, making our way back into a high plank position. We are going shoulder taps for 30 seconds. Getting ready in 3, 2, 1, here we go. So hanging out right here. This is a core stabilizer. So hips shouldn't be rocking back and forth. If we need a more stable base, make those feet a little bit wider. Then make it less stable, go ahead and bring those feet a little bit more together. Tapping either side. Wrists are staying right under my shoulders. Nice job. Just got 5 seconds left here. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Awesome work. All right, we're gonna go 2 rounds through those 4 exercises. So flipping it back over into our bridges. Toes are pointed up, heels digging down. Getting 12, here we go. So rolling up just high enough to feel those glutes engaged. Don't want to go too high off the ground or we're throwing our lower back into it. Nice controlled reps, really focus on engaging glutes throughout that whole movement. I think that's 7, 9, 10, good, last 2, 11, and 12, good. All right, we're flipping it over, getting ready for 30 seconds of mountain climbers. Going in 3, 2, 1, here we go. So hips level, find a good pace that is comfortable for you to keep going throughout this entire time. Hips staying low, shoulders staying shifted forward. Nice work. There we go, last 10 seconds here. Almost there, 3, 2, 1, good. All right, making our way onto our stomachs, flat on the floor for our Superman's overhead reaches. Here we go, feet up, posterior chain engaged, shoulders are locked down, squeezing those shoulder blades every time those elbows are coming down. Nice work. 4, 5, good. Upper body's working on this circuit. 7, squeezing at the bottom. Nice controlled reps. 9, 10, good, last 2, 11, and 12, good. All right, making our way up. Got shoulder taps, upper body's working, little core stabilizer. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Reaching across. These don't have to be super fast. You can pick up the pace a little bit if you want, but really focusing on that shoulder stabilization with each rep. Nice work. Right, last 5 seconds here. In 3, 2, 1, and rest. Beautiful. All right. Make sure we have that equipment out. If you have it, we're only going to be using it for 1 or 2 exercises, so don't need it a bunch, no worries if we don't. Let's get into it. So, gonna start off with 2 lower body exercises, 2 upper body, and then we're back to 2 more lower body. So we're gonna start off with a staggered squat. We're gonna get 10 reps on each leg. So for this one, we're gonna be focusing on the leg that's forward. This back foot is gonna be propped up right behind me. We're not stepping back super far into a full lunge position. So keeping it close, your knees should be right next to each other. So you should just be able to see one straight line here. We're not back like this. So hips should be even, knees should be even. Focusing on that front leg, this back foot's a prop, so I should be able to pick it up off the ground. We're just using it for some balance. Going 10 on each leg, switching over. If you want to add in some weight, you can. And then we're going pop squats for 30 seconds. So starting in the center, hopping out, getting down into a squat, back to the center, switching the hand that's touching each time. So those are your first 2 lower body. I'll show the upper body once we get to it. Let's get started off there. So let's grab some weights if you want it. I'll face you for this first one so you can see how I'm working. Going for 10 staggered squats. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So dropping my hips down as low as I can. Shoulders are staying pretty upright. Core is engaged as I'm dropping down. 3, that back foot is just there for some balance. Knees are staying in line with each other. 7, yeah, we got 3 more here. 9, and let's get one more, last one. 10, good. All right, I'm gonna face forward to this next one to show something else a little bit. So switching over, let's get right into it. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So as I go down, you wanna make sure hips are staying even too. So I don't want me leaning over to this one side, coming straight down, knees together, hips are in line, dropping those hips as low as I'm comfortable going, holding weight goblet style in front of me if you have it. Good. 7, focusing on that front leg. Should be able to pick that back knee up off the ground. 9, let's get one more, and 10, awesome. All right, shake out those legs, going right into some pop squats for 30 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So all the way down, touching the floor, dropping those hips nice and low, just popping up quick in the center. You shouldn't be able to hear your feet when we're hopping out, so I want nice, soft landings on these. There we go. Nice work. Keep working through, last 10 seconds. Keep a good pace going. If we need to take the jump out of it, we can go down into a step instead for 3, 2, 1, and a rest. Awesome work. Alrighty, grabbing safety toners if you have it. I'll show you the alternative if we do not. So if we have the safety toners, we're doing a curl and press. So palms are facing forward as I curl, palms are rotating forward as I press up. So towards me, front, curl it up, rotate forward at the top. Going for 12 of those. If we don't have it, you're gonna do a similar Superman movement to what we were doing on the floor, but we're standing this time. So pushing the hips back, hinge position. Back is staying nice and flat. Elbows are coming out to the side, reaching those arms up overhead. Shouldn't be getting any low back extension, so that posterior chain and core is still engaged. Keeping those shoulders locked in as we reach up. 12 of those as well. And then after that, we're going into some push-ups. I'll show you what we're doing when we get there. Let's start off with our 12 curl and press. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Also, if you have dumbbells as well, perfect alternative for the curl and press. You can do those as well. Good. 5. Nice controlled reps. As I push that weight up overhead, I shouldn't be getting any low back extension here, so that core is staying locked in. Nice flat back as I push that weight up. Good. I think that's 10 Get 2 more for good measure. And 12. Awesome. All right. Throwing that safety toner off to the side for now. Doing some push-ups and then loading back up onto our heels. So I'm hanging out right here, push-up, and then sitting back like I'm doing downward dog, but those hips are going to drop down. Knees are just hovering, coming back forward. If it bothers the shoulders at all to be loaded in that position, you can just go up into downward dog instead, or just stick with regular push-ups. 30 seconds on the clock. Let's see how many we can get. Going in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So leading with my chest down to the ground, coming back up, loading it back up. Knees are just hovering over the floor. Nice work. Remember, if it's more comfortable to push back up in a downward dog, you can do that as well. Or we're just sticking in the middle with regular push-ups, wrapping them out. Last 10, let's see what you got. Good. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Awesome work. All right, up on our feet, upper body's getting a little break. We are going side lunges, alternating back and forth for 8 on each leg. So stepping out in a straight line, sitting my hip backwards as I sit back onto my heel, coming back up, same thing the other way. Again, with this one, more strength-based, we can add in a dumbbell if you want, either holding one goblet style or 2 by our sides, and then we're getting into some jumping jacks for 30 seconds. All right, let's get to it. Side lunges, here we go. 8 on each, sitting over and back. Nice, good pace going on these. 3. Yeah, both my toes should be facing forward the whole time as I'm sitting back. Knees and hips are in a nice straight line. Good, let's get 1 more on each side. And that is 8. Awesome. All right, we're going right into those jumping jacks, 30 seconds. 2, 1, here we go. So hands coming all the way up, all the way down. Stand up on my toes this whole time. Nice and springy. Good, knocking out those reps. Getting as many as we can. Good, 10 seconds left here. Nice job, everyone. It's the last thing we got for the first round. 3, 2, 1, and time. Awesome work. All right, let's grab a quick sip of water. And then we are back to the top with our staggered squats and pop squats. All right, let's get right into it. So, 1 foot starting up. These are staying in line with each other. Let's get 10 on each side. Back to it, grab that last sip of water. Ripping it out, going at your own pace, slowing down if we need to. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. So my hips are staying level. Dropping those hips down as far as I can. Focusing on that front leg. Good. Nice controlled reps. Heels staying up in the back. Knees are in line. And that is 10. Awesome. Switching over other leg. Getting right into it. Here we go. Dropping down nice and low. Not leaning over towards either hip at the bottom of that squat. Good. Nice work. There's 8. Let's get 2 more. 9 and 10. Awesome. All right, let's get right into those pop squats. Getting ready, burn out the quads in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Right into it. Nice soft feet. Down and up. Remember, taking that jump out of it if we need to. Find a good pace, we can keep going for this whole 30. Let's stick with it. Nice job, everyone. Legs get a break after this. Last 10. There we go. Nice work. Keep crushing it for 3, 2, 1, and relax. Awesome job. All right, grabbing the safety toners if we have it. Rocking out those Supermans standing. If we don't have them, or if you have dumbbells or any other weights that can replace the bands, we can do that as well. All right, 12 reps. Going in 3, 2, 1, let's get to it. So palms facing me and facing forward at the top. You can change your foot positioning a little bit if you need any more or less resistance for any of these movements. Kind of even mine out. There we go. 6. Remember, core is engaged on these presses, so I'm not getting that arch at the top. 9. 10, last 2, stick with it. 11 and 12. Awesome work. All right, safety banners off to the side, getting ready for 30 seconds of our loaded push-ups. Going in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Leading with the chest, not letting the hips drop down. Sitting it back, no hip dips, core is engaged throughout this whole movement. Modifying that load up if we need to. Nice work. Let's keep crushing it, just 10 seconds to go here. Nice job. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Awesome. All right, let's get up on our feet. We've got our side lunges, optional weight if you have it. 8 on each leg. Let's get into it. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Sitting those hips back on each side. 2. Loading up the back half of my foot. 4. Awesome job. 5. 6. Keep a good pace going. Got 2 more on each side. Let's finish strong. Last ones. And relax. Awesome work. All right, let's crush these last 30 seconds of jumping jacks. Get another quick little break in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So you can light on those toes. In and out. Nice work. Let's finish strong. And we've just got 1 more round of this. After this is done, stretch it out, and then we're all finished. Not too bad, huh? All right, last 10 seconds. Keep those jumping jacks going. Nice work. For 3, 2, 1, and rest. Awesome. All right, last little quick sip of water before we get into our final round and finish out the workout for the day. All right. Remember, we're going at our own pace here, so if you need any extra breaks, or if you want to even go a little faster, you're welcome to do so. If you're sticking with me, let's keep cruising. All right, get that last sip of water, going back into our staggered squats. 10 reps each leg, let's get to it. Starting in 3, 2, 1, here we go. I'm gonna turn this way this time so you can see how my knees are aligned. Dropping those hips down, nice and low. Good. Back foot's there for balance. Eight, good, let's get 2 more. And 10, awesome. All right, switching it up. Right foot's forward, left foot is planted behind me. Here we go. Remember, loading up on that weight if you have it. Good. 6, keep rolling. 7, 8, nice job, last 2. 9, and 10, awesome. Done with those. Checking off all these exercises as we go through this round. All right, 30 seconds of pop squats. Getting ready in 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Nice, down and up. Let's keep a good pace going. Let's challenge ourselves to keep the hop going this whole 30 seconds if we can. Need to take the impact out, totally fine. We're gonna pick up the pace for these last 10 seconds. Here we go. Bust them out, get as many reps as we can. Legs get a break after this, finish strong. There we go, down and up, down and up. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Quads, burning. Shake it out. Grabbing our safety toner if we have it, or whatever weights we're using. Let's get ready to curl and press. All right, 12 reps. Whew, deep breath, here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Curling that palm towards you, rotating forward at the top. Nice controlled movement. All the way up, all the way down. Good. 4, nice job. 5, there we go. 6, showing these presses, shoulders aren't shrugging at the top either. Keeping them locked down. 7, 8, nice work. Almost there. 10, let's get 2 more. 11, and 12. Awesome job. All right. Done with those safety toners. Throw them off to the side. Let's do some push-ups, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, load it up. Here we go. Last set of push-ups we got for today. Nice work. Keeping the core engaged. Whole body's dropping down in a nice straight line. We can also drop down to the knees, of course, if we need to for those push-ups. And then sitting it back. Less than 10 seconds. Keep crushing it. Let's get one more. 3, 2, 1, and done. Woo! All right, upper body, check. 2 lower body exercises. Let's finish strong. All right, got those side lunges going. In 3, 2, 1, let's get to it. 8 on each side. Sitting it back. Sometimes it's helpful to find a line on the ground if you have it. Help keep your toes in a straight line. 3, good. Already halfway through this set. Keep it moving. Rocking it out with those weights if we have it. Good, almost there. Let's get 2 more on each leg. And that is 8. Awesome job. All right, let's crush these last 30 seconds of jumping jacks, and we're done. And 3, 2, 1, here we go. All the way up, all the way down. Nice quick paces going on these. See how many we can get in these 30 seconds. Nice job. There you go, we're already halfway through. Keep working, keep those paces up. There we go. Final 10. Almost there, almost there. Nice job. 3, 2, 1. Done. Woo! All right. Guys, crushed it today. Thanks for sticking with me throughout that whole workout. Grab your water. I'm going to stretch it out, so don't leave me quite yet. All right. Let's get into it. We're going to go to the ground for our T-spine rotations while we're side lying. So knees are pulled up. You should be pretty familiar with these by now. Knees are stacked, hips are stacked, shoulders are stacked, head resting down, bottom hand on the knees, top hand resting on the floor. Drawing a big circle all the way around, nice and slow. Opening up the shoulder, chest, and upper back. We got 3 of these on each side before switching it over. Good, just going around as far as you can keep your fingertips on the floor. Once we're done with 3, flipping it over. Same thing on the other side, knees pulled up. Everything is stacked. Big circles all the way around. 2, 1 more, and 3. Awesome. All right, stretch out our hip flexors a little bit. since we were doing a lot of that today, a lot of quad work. So one knee's down, other one is flat up top. Tucking those hips under so we're not getting any low back extension. I'm gonna rotate this way for this knee actually. Hanging out right here, tucking the hips, driving those hips forward towards the wall. Reach out for a little extra stretch if you'd like we do in the warm-up. Shouldn't have to go too far to really feel that stretch. Sinking in, can release for a second, reset, tuck back in for a couple more deep breaths. Good. You're hanging out there. Now we'll flip it over other side. So my left knee is down, right foot is flat in front of me, not extended, so tucking those hips under, belly button towards the belt buckle, driving those hips towards the wall in front of me, reaching up for a little extra stretch. Sinking in deep as we can for some deep breaths. Coming out of it for a second. Reset before you push those hips back forward. Good, keep holding for 3, 2, 1, and relax. Awesome job. All right, that concludes the workout for today. Feel free to add any other stretches in that you might want to do. That's all I have for you. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Stay tuned for all of our upcoming workouts, and I will see you next time.